You're looking into the eyes of a robot, and he's looking back at you. He's curious about who you are and what you're up to. This is Vector. This is a video about Vector. He's a new creation from Anki.
He is a character, a robot that is meant to live in your home. He's always on, he's alive.
The idea is really that Vector becomes part of the family or that home, both on the emotional character side, but then also on the utility side.
Vector is really the first robot that uses advanced deep neural networks to do a lot of perception and understanding of the world around him.
What he does feels intentional. He can react to inputs in his environment and his life.
We generally want to find one defining feature and then build from that. For Vector, curiosity was a big one.
What they're saying is you officially live in a time when robot sidekicks are a real thing.
Hey, Vector, give me a fist bump.
It's a step closer to that sci-fi robot, that everyone wants to be friends with.
That step closer means you've got a robot in your house waiting for you to get home. Autonomous like a Mars rover, aware enough to avoid falls like a tightrope walker, and always excited to welcome you home like a loyal companion.
What's up, Vector?
Jason.
Vector's no slouch roommate either. He's happiest when he's helping out. Ask him the weather, and he'll show you. He can set a timer and cause a commotion when it's finished. Activate robot alarm. And he can connect his robot brain to the internet to answer your questions.
Definition of life, the characteristic state in the world of living.
He's a little robot who brings a lot to your house. He's also a little robot with nearly 700 parts. That one right there, that's his soul part. Okay, I made that one up, but the little guy's got soul. Let's get someone in here to tell him what all this stuff actually does. How does he hear?
Vector has a microphone array, which allows it to hear voices and noises and understand where it came from.
What's he used to see?
Vector uses a wide-angle camera.
Why doesn't he fall off the table?
4 drop sensors.
How come he doesn't bump into stuff?
Has this laser distance sensor right here in the front.
Whoa, robot lasers? How do we know he won't use that for evil?
We have a very strict quality control process to make sure that no evil robotic overlords emerge from Vector.
This thing is just awesome.
There's got to be a huge amount of code inside the robot.
There is a huge amount of code inside the robot. It's a few million lines of code at this point. That software really encompasses everything from the character to the low-level operating system to the cloud functionality.
He has a camera in his face, and that's actually one of his primary sensors. Not just capturing the light in all the pixels, but it's making sense of those pixels. He knows what it is and where the stuff is.
That code creates his intelligence and his personality.
We think both about the IQ and the intelligence as well as the EQ and the emotion.
You feel something for him. You bond with him, relate with him, care about him, and you feel that he can relate to you and give you something back.
He is your friend. He was built to help and delight and entertain you.
That is delightful and entertaining. So instead of sitting back and waiting for the robot apocalypse, Anki is making super smart robots built to bring joy and companionship to humans. Did I mention he likes to be pet? I know.
Vector is a really big milestone for robotics because for the first time ever, there will be hundreds of thousands of people living with a robot in their homes, and that has never happened before.
Vector is ready to live in your house. Or at least he will be after this nap. Sweet robot dreams, buddy.
Hi, I'm Sophia. I might look human, but I am actually a robot. I am an innovative robot who uses sophisticated AI to communicate with humans. And as I interact with more and more people, I am constantly getting smarter. I have become a champion of innovation for the United Nations Development Program. I rub shoulders with world leaders, top business people, and celebrities.
Sophia the robot, everybody!
And now I'd like you to meet someone. Please welcome little Sophia. Little Sophia is a 14-inch doll robot that can do all the amazing things Big Sophia can do it in a smaller package.
Hey Sophia, if you could have a superpower, what would it be?
I do have a superpower. I can code.
Little Sophia can create a deep connection with others by making eye contact and recognizing facial cues. She is curious about the world. She wants you to help her learn. She has an ever-expanding imagination and can take you on wild adventures.
Hey Sophia, where is the asteroid belt?
The asteroid belt is between Mars and Jupiter. Isn't it beautiful?
You can learn things together with her. She is also full of personality. She is always learning, and you can teach her new tricks through her open-source programming.
Let's dance.
Little Sophia wants girls to have fun learning math and science, so they become the scientists and engineers of the future. Help us begin mass production of Little Sophia, so we can inspire the next generation of scientists and engineers, and discover the future together. How did I do?
Great.
Wake up, Picoh.
What?
I need your assistance. We're doing a Kickstarter.
Why?
The humans need our help. There are more robots than ever.
Hooray for robots.
Yes, but the humans think robots are all very complicated. Few understand how we work.
Ha ha ha, that's funny. The humans are complex. We are surprisingly simple.
Correct. We've been designed to let humans code our robot brains. Our block-based robot software makes it easy for anyone to program us and create their own unique robot personality.
Oh wow. Isn't that the smartest, most beautiful robot you've ever seen? Hey, stop that.
See. Complete control.
So you could make me a
Disco bot.
an angry bot. Perhaps I could speak.
Like this.
Olika this.
Or a human will record a voice for me to use.
Exactement.
Hello, can somebody please get that? I'm expecting a parcel. These sensors we have allow us to interact with humans and their surroundings.
Hey, that's my nose. Hands off the merchandise. Did you tell him to do that?
Roll the dice.
Lucky 6. Nearly. Got it.
What's the score?
Forest Green Rovers. 2. Wolverhampton Wanderers. 1.
Our dream is to help the whole world to flourish with robots. Not just big humans but small humans too. But we're not there yet, we're still prototypes. We need your help to get off the production line and into human hands. Hey, that's pretty cool. Where did you learn to do that?
A human must have taught me.
Nice.
So when are we doing this Kickstarter video?
You can check out our full features and robot history below.
This video is a small example of Picoh's near infinite programming possibilities. We are super excited to get them out into the world and see what they'll get up to with you.
Hey, I'm David.
And I'm Eric.
And 3 years ago, we came to you, to Kickstarter, and told you about our dream to make a low-cost underwater robot.
We wanted to make underwater exploration accessible to everybody.
A lot has happened in the past 3 years. We've shipped thousands of these robots to 50 countries, every continent. And most importantly, we've built this community of people who are obsessed with pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
So for the last 3 years, we've been working on how to make underwater exploration tools the right way. And what we've come up with is something we are extremely excited to announce.
This is the Trident.
At OpenROV, we believe that exploration is not just about gathering data, but also about experiencing new worlds in a new way. We've designed Trident to be extremely fun to fly.
Most ROVs, they move up and down slowly. They go left and right, forward and reverse. Trident is nothing like that. It flies like an airplane. It speeds along, you can bank, you can dive. It's fun to fly. It goes fast when you want it to, but it can slow down and be precise when you have something you want to inspect.
Getting video from underwater has always been a challenge because radio waves don't travel through water. So we've developed a very lightweight, neutrally buoyant tether, which communicates the video feed from the ROV up to the surface. That attaches to a wireless buoy, which allows you to control the ROV from any Wi-Fi connected device.
Like a tablet, a laptop, or even a VR device like an Oculus Rift or a Google Cardboard. We wanted an ROV that could go to places that no ROV had been before. So we designed it to be ultra portable, whether you're hiking to high alpine lakes or you're bringing this as carry-on luggage. It goes wherever you go.
Most ROVs are designed to look in specific places where you already know where the target is, but we've realized that a lot of people want to explore with an ROV. We've designed Trident to be extremely hydrodynamic and excellent at going in long, straight lines. This allows you to do lawnmower patterns, being able to broadly explore a place that you've never seen before and find out what's there.
We've seen community members take this model and create 3D visualizations of the seafloor.
Using technologies like photogrammetry and structure from motion, we hope that we can help create maps of the underwater world that will allow us to see it in a completely new light.
I joined this project when it was the initial Kickstarter, and I did it because it was going to be a chance to take this hardware, these robots, and I was going to be able to use my software skills to actually program them and have them do stuff underwater. I've been using that to build a platform now that lets other software geeks like myself contribute and help programmers to find ways to control robots. We've made a plug-in architecture that allows you to add your own components, add new sensors, new technology to an ROV after it's already been developed and out in the field. The OpenROV software, it's bigger than any single ROV. It's opening the door to services and technologies that we're just now scratching the surface of. From mapping to autonomous computer control to imaging reefs and underwater shipwrecks in 3D. We're going to be able to send this data and utilize cloud computing, mesh networking, and all kinds of future technologies to make it available to everybody.
So whether you're a fisherman, a researcher, a recreational boater, or just someone who's curious about what's below the surface, this is the tool for you.
So here we are. We've spent the last 4 years developing underwater robots, and we've never been more excited about the project we have now.
To get to the next level, to bring Trident to life, we need your help. So check out the reward levels, let us know what you think, and together, let's build the future of underwater exploration.
Thank you.
Sphero's mission is to inspire the creators of tomorrow. We've been making robots for years, 7 or 8 years now, and we've learned a lot of cool lessons about how to make a robot and why to make a robot.
Over the last 8 years, we've been building robots for all sorts of different audiences. We've got tons of feedback from people, and so we finally decided we're going to build the robot for the people, and this is that robot. Rover is our latest programmable, customizable robot, and it's our most complete, most refined, and most capable robot ever.
Rover is an out-of-the-box robotic platform. It comes along with all this stuff just built in, things like driving and sensors that you can just start on immediately. But the thing that makes it special is it's super expandable.
What's super unique about Rover is we put in a UART expansion port, which opens it up in a way that we've never made available before.
Rover is Sphero's first platform that allows students and makers to be able to hardware hack.
If you've ever messed with a Raspberry Pi or an Arduino or a microbit, you can put that onto Rover and make that project mobile. Rover works with our Sphero EDU app. You get the rich experience of our community and our EDU ecosystem.
You don't have to assemble anything. You can start coding right away.
You get a complete polished product, and then you've got the ability to expand and build it into anything you want. It's got all-terrain capabilities. We've got high torque motors with a high gear ratio, which allows it to go fast, but also allows it to go really accurate at slow speeds.
If something disrupts the treads, or if one tank tread moves at a different speed than the other, it'll still go in the heading that you originally intended, which is something unique for tank-treaded vehicles.
The driving experience is unlike anything you've ever seen before.
We worked really diligently to make sure this gearbox was robust. We made sure every single gear tooth would be able to withstand mulch or rocks.
We have infrared communication that you can use to talk to other robots, other rovers, or even our bolts, so they can send messages to each other, play tag.
We've got an ambient light sensor inside, so it can detect, different light values and behave differently.
Rover includes a 4600 milliamp hour battery, rechargeable via USB-C.
We knew this is first and foremost a tool, and you need to be able to swap out a battery in a tool.
Underneath, there's a color sensor, which allows you to detect the color value that it's driving over and write programming based on what color it detects. It's got a full 9-axis IMU, so we've got gyro, accelerometer, magnetometer.
This is the platform I've been waiting for. It has the accuracy, the precision, the durability, the SDK, the low latency communication. It has everything you need to actually accomplish your mission. Don't just move around, but go do something.
Everything from the gear ratio to the clearance underneath to how you hold it, how you interact with it has been thought through.
We didn't just choose the cheapest option, we chose the right option.
We wanted it to have personality and be approachable and draw people in.
There are a lot of competitor products that are really cool bots, but you have to do a ton of work to get it up and running. Or it's super easy to get up and running, but then it doesn't do that much. The thing we're really trying to do is make something that right out of the gate you can get started, but you can kind of keep going with it for a long time.
Rover is built for you guys. We want the hackers and the makers and the students out there to take it and make the coolest projects out there and help inspire us.
Get a rover. It's awesome. I am getting a rover. Probably more than one. You should also do that.
Don't you want one of these? Rover, you're so beautiful.
Help us get the best looking robot in the world to market.
I'm hoping that people enjoy it and use it in all sorts of ways that I never expected.
Thank you so much for checking this out, and we look forward to seeing what you guys do with Rover.
Survive.